Hello viewers, I am Dr. Manjula Surendra, a performing Veena artist working as Academy Coordinator and Master Tutor in Carnatic Music, Veena and Vocal at Singapore Indian Fine Arts Society, a 74-year-old premier arts institute in Singapore. It gives me great pleasure in bringing this three-part presentation to you all on Indian classical music and Carnatic music in particular. In part 1, you will see the origin, evolution and development of Indian classical music. In part 2, you will see the structure and development of Carnatic music. And in part 3, I will take you through the experiential learning process in SIFAS and the structured curriculum that makes it a great place to pursue your passion in Carnatic music learning. Thank you for joining in, and please do watch all the three parts, and hope you will enjoy and benefit out of the trivia provided in these three presentations.
Welcome to part 3, SIFAS Experiential Learning Process. After having spoken about the various aspects of Carnatic music in general, let us look into the SIFAS approach of imparting Carnatic music experience to its learners in a land of diverse cultures of various ethnicity. There are 4 essential elements in learning Carnatic classical music. Number 1, syllabus and practical learning. Number 2, systematic teaching method. Number 3, learning environment. And number 4, regular practice. Since it is a skill which is developed, lacuna in any of the above will impact the effectiveness in learning. I have divided the 4 elements as to what, how and where. Now let us look at what you learn. SIFAS offers a comprehensive syllabus which takes the learners from basics to the performance levels. Lessons are structured to strengthen the basics, and it consistently also builds the repertoire and skills of the learners as they move through their learning career with SIFAS. For instrumental learners, we focus on the technique of playing, and all students get to also learn the theory of music as a part of their curriculum. How you learn? The guru or teacher plays a very important and significant role in the learning process. Our Carnatic music staff are all competent teachers and performers with several decades of experience in the field of music, in performing and teaching. Most of them are accredited performers of All India Radio and hold postgraduate degrees in the field. The lessons are spaced in a manner it provides adequate time for the student to absorb. Also, we have group and individual classes based on student preference. Every learner goes through the same syllabus, but we do understand that every student has his or her own unique capabilities and requirements. Hence, the teachers observe every individual's learnability and provide personalized inputs accordingly. With COVID, we all have learned to adapt to technology at every instance. Likewise, SIFAS continues to provide online classes to its students. We have students continuing to learn from UK, USA, Australia, Dubai, etc. even after having to move out of Singapore on their studies or work or relocation for whatever reason. Next, we move to where you learn. The place of learning is equally critical. Music requires an environment that creates an enthusiastic learning experience. SIFAS, with a 74-year history, provides an environment which enables students to remain motivated to learn. Since we have multiple performing art disciplines under one roof, students get an opportunity to cross-learn from other allied disciplines. The festivals and events at SIFAS provide students stage exposure and helps them learn Indian tradition and culture. Our production wing is also constantly looking at creating opportunities to perform for their existing students as well as students who graduate and join the alumni. Lastly, how you practice. Any skill needs consistent practice, and music is no different. While practice at home is of paramount importance, the new curriculum is structured to support this element at SIFAS. Music learning requires listening skills. We have in the new curriculum included guided listening sessions as part of the classwork. We also provide performing opportunities like classroom performances and interdiscipline performances. Over and above all this, our consistent evaluation and feedback system ensures that students and parents are made aware of the areas of improvement and focus, which will help them to grow as confident and competitive performers. SIFAS Carnatic Music Curriculum. In SIFAS, we continuously evaluate the curriculum for its effectiveness and revise the same periodically. We have completed this exercise recently, and I am pleased to share with you our new curriculum in detail. The course structure is common across all disciplines, wherein there are 3 stages. The foundation stage comprising of level 1, 2 and 3, development stage comprising of level 4, 5 and 6, and performance stage comprising of level 7 and 8. The broad objective of foundation stage is to provide the students with the fundamental skills, and this is common across all disciplines. It is this stage we try and create interest among students for their further learning. Carnatic music students learn the following lessons in the foundation stage. The student will begin with his or her lessons with swara exercises, which emphasizes on attaining pitch perfection and perfection in the rhythm, that is Shruti and Laya, Shruti Shuddha and Laya Shuddha. From simple progression of Saptaswara called Sarle Varse, we teach Jante or swaras in pairs, Dhatu or jumping notes, Hechu Sthai and Mandal Sthai involving exercises in the upper and the lower octaves apart from the middle octave, and Alankaras comprising of an introduction of the Suladi Saptatalas or rhythms that they will learn in later lessons. These verses will be taught in 5 different scales covering all the 12 swarasthanas, thereby strengthening the students' understanding of various swara frequencies or swara positions, that pitch, various pitch. This is spread across the 3 levels in the foundation stage, giving them enough time to gain pitch perfection. Further, these verses are taught in first speed in the first level, 2 speeds in the second level, and 3 speeds in the third level with metronome, once again aiming at giving them enough time to master the laya, that is perfecting the rhythm. Geetams are simple songs tuned in different ragas. At this point, the student will focus on the words or lyrics while passively following the swaras. From this point, the student starts to build the skill of notating the sound to a definite frequency or swara. The students are encouraged to sing the sahitya or the lyrics and identify the swaras based on the sound they hear. Following this is Jatiswaram or Swarajati. Compositions in these lessons are in swara only and swara with sahitya. They are slightly longer compositions than the Geetam with more rhythmic content. This lesson prepares the student for more complex compositional form called Varna, which is taught in the development stage, although one simple Varna is introduced in the third level. Another important aspect is that the students are taught to write the lessons by themselves. This helps them to familiarize with technical terms and notational system. It is similar to learning any other language, hence equal importance is given to the practical-based theoretical aspects that include the grammar and terminology apart from practical training. While the lessons in the syllabus are limited, the teachers are allowed to enhance the content or moderate it based on the student learnability without compromising on the quality of the content. Next is the development stage. Development stage aims at kindling the curiosity of the students. Different kinds of musical forms comprising of varnas, kritis, tilanas, javalis, devarnamas, etc. are taught to strengthen their repertoire. Carnatic music is heavily composition based and hence a rich repertoire gives the student a solid foundation for all aspects of improvisation or manodharma, namely alapana, tana, nerval, kalpanaswara and pallavi. The standard of manodharma or creativity of a performer is a reflection of his or her repertoire. Hence, development stage focuses on building the number of compositions that the student learns apart from the different varieties, so that feeds into the proficiency stage. Compositions of pre-Trinity, Trinity and post-Trinity and contemporary composers are included to give an insight into the variety in each composer's perception of a raga and the myriad dimensions to a melody. Simultaneously, practical-based theory is taught as part of the syllabus. We also give projects and assignments for exam-going students. Interdisciplinary classes will be scheduled periodically to give the students the opportunity to perform with live accompanists. Guided listening sessions will be conducted with teachers and alumni overlooking the session. All these and more are envisioned with the objective of preparing our students to compete with the standards outside SIFAS. Level 6, we give the Best Student Award to eligible student apart from the regular course completion certificate which is given after each stage. The third and the final is the performance stage, and the performance stage focuses on manodharma, creativity or improvisation music for preparing the students to become competent performers. The teacher first revises all the varnas, kritis and other compositions learnt in the development stage. More complex aspects of tala and raga are taught, like presenting the varnas in different nade, alapana of rakti ragas, major scales and rare ragas. Difficult compositions of Muthuswami Dikshitar and Shyama Shastri and pallavis in complex talas and raga malikas, etc. are taught to strengthen the students' musical understanding. The students are encouraged to give short performances. SIFA also aims to arrange for at least 2 full-fledged concerts in a year for the exam-going students. This will train them for the concert paper in the final exam that they face while competing for the Visharad title. There is theory in the stage as well. Emphasis is on the students' musical acumen, perspective and insight. So the questions will be essay type, paving way for the students to think independently and voice their perspective to any given topic based on their subject knowledge through external reading and participation in seminars and discussions. With this, I come to the end of part 3. Thank you for watching. Please continue to watch for glimpses of live classes held at SIFAS. They are video clippings from live sessions. Thank you. can also be sung as slow three counts. Isn't it? Vilambakala thing. Ga, ga, is also the same as ga, is same.
Okay.
So, sa, ri, ga, ga. Ga, ri, ga, pa, 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 da, pa, sa, 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 sa. That's all.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, because the next one is the past.
Next it changes. Ga, ri, sa, ni, ni, da, pa. From there.
Okay.
All in Avarohana.
Okay.
Ni, da, pa. There's no Diva Akshara here. They're all single Akshara Kala. Ga, ri, sa, ni, ni, da, pa. Pa, da, pa, ma, ga, ga, ri. So, ga, ri, sa, ni, ni, da, pa comes here. No tara. Pa, da, pa, ma, ga, ga, ri, tara. Ga, pa, ma, ga, ri, sa, ri, ga. Ga, pa, ma, ga.
Okay, so.
Re, sa, re, ga. Here you should also visually make a mind map here. Visually you should remember how you have the patterns of flowing. See, watch how it goes. Everything is in the ascent and in the middle octave. Then comes descent. Descent. Descent.
Give 3 counts. din na dari kita din na din na kita dari kita tagad da din na dari kita din na kita dari kita tagad da kita tagad dari kita tagad da din na kita tagad dari kita tagad da
Sa ni re sa ni da ma ni da.
I'm actually confused.
Yeah, then sa ni re sa ni da ma ni da. Do it again. Sa ni re sa ni da ma ni da. Magada magaresa. Once again. that Lisa when you're playing, let the slide be heard. See, then it becomes closer to vocal. So then listener, when they know the song, they will enjoy it better. This is the air where it goes in pieces. Now the second half.